welcome back to my channel. If you not know me, it's your girl Chrissy. Hello and welcome. So today, first of all, welcome back to another episode of Untitled Chapter. And today we have the beautiful, talented Miss Jemima herself. Okay, let's give her a big old round of applause, girl. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hello. I'm so excited to have you, seriously.
Thank you so much. Wow, what intro.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm here for all of this. Yes.
Yeah, girl, I have to put it on for you. I was like, this ain't just anybody. This ain't just anybody. Okay. Like, I have to put on permission.
Yes. I see you, sis. Yes.
Girl, no, but honestly, like you are honestly, it's hard for me to find someone on YouTube that I genuinely love to watch, and you are so funny. You are just so entertaining and good at what you do. So I was like, who else? Who other than is going to be the first guest?
Yes.
Like, who other than?
First place. You win first place.
Period.
Hey.
Period. And you have so many subscribers, so many fans. I want to get to know a little bit more about you. So you guys wrote in questions. You guys sent me truth or dare questions, all types of stuff. So we're going to get to everything today, but we are going to start off with some questions just to get to know you a little bit better. So, are you ready?
Oh,
I know. Don't be nervous. Oh, also, we do have a drink. Do you have a drink?
yes, I do.
Yes, girl. Oh, what you drinking? Ooh.
I don't know who I put a frozen strawberry. Oh, I'm feeling fancy tonight.
Because it's clear as a tequila.
I'm feeling fancy tonight. I said, hold on, wait.
Yeah. Take us. Hold on. I'm playing. Not the bottle that you open. Girl, I got me.
I thought I was doing something, girl. I'm just a little Truly.
We love it, flavor. Honestly, I should have got a case of White Claws because that's mine. I'm be honest, I could down like half a pack. I'm not gonna sit here like on a good night.
Absolutely.
Sure, let's have a little sip.
Okay, let me.
Eat a gulp. Cheers, okay. So I am drinking. This is a cab from California Roots, girl. Target $5. $5 at Target. 13.5% alcohol. I was like,
I'm sorry, what is that?
13.5% alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Target.
Yes. Yeah. Target. So let's jump into question number 1. Okay. So tell us about your confidence journey. What led you to accepting yourself, your size, and how did that lead you to YouTube? Because you know what? I know that both you and I are women with big personalities. I think we're both main characters and both fine and know that we're both fine. And the world, they don't like that. They don't like that.
Oh, they don't.
They don't want to see, when we come, we shut it down. Period. So what led you up to the point to where you were like, you know what? I'm that girl and I'm taking up space on this platform.
Well, long story short, I tell people I'm a realist. Like there's facts are just facts, so I don't usually tell people that I'm confident. I just have to live my life because I spent a long time being that girl hiding behind the long sleeves, the cardigans, and such. I'm just like, I'm not living my life. My friends are living their lives.
Right.
I'm fat. Like, there's nothing I can do about it in this moment right now. I can have a salad. I'm still gonna be fat. Like, I could go to the gym, but right now I'm still gonna be fat. And you know what? That pool looks good as hell. That bathing suit is cute. I'm gonna be fat regardless. The men's are trash regardless. I'm just gonna live my life. And
Yeah.
that's literally what it started. And so for me, what I see as just living my life, other people see as confidence. So
Mhm.
I gotta live my life, sis. Life is too nice for me to not enjoy.
Yes. Girl,
So
I
that's
love
really
that.
my thing. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
love that. And I love that you framed it around like just living my life. Because
Mhm.
a lot of times when I do confidence videos, one of the things I say is like, you just have to believe it and be it.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? You just have
Mhm.
to say, like, I'm no longer going to hide my body. I'm no longer going, if I walk in the store and I see a crop top and it's cute, I'm going to
Mhm.
wear it. You know what
Right.
I mean? You no
Right.
longer can hide behind this notion of I can't do these things because I'm big, because I'm fat.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, like you said, what can I do about it in this moment? Nothing. I'm not gonna be skinny tomorrow,
Okay.
even
I'm
if
like,
you're on a weight loss journey.
okay. I'm like, it does not fall off overnight, honey. You're still at the struggle. But what are you gonna do about today?
Right, right. And for where I am, it's gonna take about a year.
No, a year, sis. Listen, take the game. Look, it's so far from to the future.
Girl, I tell people all the time, they're like, Christine, you look like you lose weight. Girl, it's stress. I don't even be thinking about like, my weight
Uh-huh.
fluctuates. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, even if I'm on a set weight loss journey, it's gonna take time. I'm still going to
Absolutely.
be fat.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Even I've heard stories where plus size women they lose all this weight, say they lose 100 pounds, but they still have that mentality
Mhm.
of being a bigger girl and what comes with being a bigger girl, and they still don't have that attitude of just living my life and being confident. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? So it's just I'm like you just gotta have it. You just gotta develop that attitude.
And it's not even just bigger girls, like so many women in general,
Yeah,
like cannot be at peace with how they look. And I'm just like, that's why you can lose all the weight and you still feel a certain way because at the end of the day, it's not even about how you look, it's how you feel and
exactly.
how you allow others to make you feel. Because I'm number one and believe in you need to cleanse your circle. If there's
Mhm.
anybody around me that makes me feel awful about myself, you're getting cut. Like either I'm gonna check you about it and say this is not working,
Yeah,
or you just get cut. And that's why I can say like I believe in a safe bubble.
yeah.
Okay. So my friends, listen, if there's anybody that tries to, act a little, okay, listen, it ain't nothing, cut that. Oh, I don't know. Oh, can we curse?
Yeah.
Listen, okay.
And,
So you do what you
and
have to
that's a
do.
big part about it. That's a big part. I've heard stories just from people that have wrote in saying like there's a girl in their circle and she's like sneak dissing and she's hating on her and like you're wearing that or you're eating that. That's not your
It's not,
friend.
it's not.
That's a hater.
Okay.
that,
Okay.
that that is not your friend because in my circle, I am someone that, like you said, I like to keep my circle pure. I like to keep my circle small. And anyone that I had a best friend, that someone that I considered my best friend. And
Mm-hmm.
I felt like she was like dissing me on the low. And it was certain little things. And another one of my friends caught on to it and was like, did you catch that? And I was like, yeah, so I'm not tripping, I'm not crazy. She had to
Mm-hmm.
go. She had to
Mm-hmm.
go because how dare you call yourself my friend and you're making me feel bad about myself or
Mm-hmm.
you're making me feel like I'm less than or I feel like I can't eat around you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can't wear certain things around you because you're going to be like, girl, you're wearing that? Please. Like, please. Please. Okay. But I love that answer. So, and then how did all of that come into your YouTube career? When did you start? What sparked the idea to start? And
When I started YouTube, it wasn't, I don't know. I wouldn't even say the two had any relation really.
mhm,
So YouTube has always been my escape.
mhm,
Because a girl as Kiki as I love to be, I have suffered with depression for like a large portion of my life. And whenever I would shut people out, YouTube has always been my outlet. And the more you watch things, the more you watch other people do things, the more you feel like you can do it too.
Yeah.
And like at some point, I'm gonna stop, talking about, hey guys, to myself in the mirror and hey guys to the camera, And so I actually started off with makeup because listen, old school YouTube was about the naturalistas in the makeup. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, that what's her name? Hair Lisa? Was it Hair Lisa?
I think I know
All
who
the
you're talking
forums, girl.
about.
Listen, I was heavy. Okay, so I actually started in makeup. The girls already knew how to contour by the time
Yeah.
I became consistent, and so they weren't interested. And so I started doing fashion videos, or I would say clothing hauls, because I can't even say I was interested in fashion. I
Mhm.
never had enough clothing options for me to say that I was interested in fashion. I was just
Mhm.
excited to find clothes that fit.
Yeah.
And back in the day, all I had was Ashley Stewart. Like, why am I 14 looking like somebody's auntie?
Baby.
I just,
Baby, the Avenue.
but I didn't even get to the Avenue. I'm still at Ashley. When I say you Ashley Stewart was that girl, oh, child. But I'm just like, why am I out here already look like somebody's auntie at this young age?
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to show people like, oh, if I find something here, oh, this is something I can tell you guys about. Because we're all in this together at this point.
Right.
And even to this day, I'm just like, I'm not like a fashion guru. I'm not this. I'm still developing my style. Like, that's what I'm like, the genuine excitement you see in videos, child, I just want a coat that fits me for the first time in 30 years. And it was cute. I said, ah!
Because when our stories are very similar. I started heavily watching YouTube when I was in my car accident. I was in the hospital, so that's when I was heavy on YouTube. And I started off doing makeup because the makeup girls, they was getting money. I was like, baby, I'm trying to go on a brand trip, all of that. Okay. But that by that time the girls knew how to contour, and I wasn't doing anything special with makeup that was going to get me to where I am. So then it started with me buying a dress from Babes and Felines. It was this one size fits all, and I'm like, I'm gonna make a YouTube video and I'm gonna see if this fits. It did. And that's what kind of sparked my career.
Yes.
And it's so funny you said that, because I remember I used to get comments saying, this can't be your personality. Like, this can't really be you. And I'm like, y'all, what you don't get is that I was like 13 finessing the Avenue. Because my mom used to shop at the Avenue. So I was 13 finessing the Avenue, finessing Ashley Stewart, Lane Bryant, and turning it around and making it into outfits that my friends wanted to wear. So when I get on camera to this day, and I find something that fits, your girl is excited. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much excitement because the industry has come so far. It's come so far. There was no Fashion Nova back then. There was no Pretty Little Thing. It wasn't Boohoo. It wasn't Misguided. H&M barely had a plus size section. Forever 21.
Please.
Okay. It wasn't Nordstrom's having this big plus size section. It wasn't any of that. So the girls were finessing.
Okay, listen, outside the thrift store trying to make things work.
Okay.
It was a hot mess. Like, we just came up and we still have so far to go. So the fact that we're here today and it's such a big thing, like, imagine where we were years ago. Okay, child.
And it's so recent. It's as recent, probably, honestly, like 3 to 5 years.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Like Fashion Nova, I remember when Fashion Nova was just a little store in the Northridge Mall before it became what it was. And they had a little bit of like plus sizes and something. I had this like kimono I got from them like way back then. It was nothing near. Nothing near. So it was like back then, if someone said to us like, "Oh, I love your outfit," that was a huge compliment. Because you know what I have to do to get this? Please.
Yep.
So, people don't understand, girl.
They don't. The struggle.
The struggle. Okay.
It is, yes.
Now we're gonna get a little deeper, okay? The girls want to know, what's your dating life Like, are you dating? Are you single? Are you chilling? Have you been on any recent dates? What's that looking
Girl,
like?
the men's out here just ghetto. Like it's just so I don't have no other word for it. Non-existent. At this point, I'm like being straight is very ghetto because I'm like, out of all these people in the world, I'm attracted to men. I, I hate that for me. Like, why is this what I want? I hate it.
Right.
I hate it so much.
Because
I
they're
hate it
so
so much.
trash. And it be the
It is.
girls, but the girls that be hooked
The
up.
girls is fine. The girls are doing their thing. The girls are getting to the bag. The girls are on their shit. And the men's is just y'all having discourse online with what's his name, Kevin Samuels. It,
Don't even
what?
get me started on him. Don't even get me
Just,
started on
there,
him.
there, there is no dating life. Okay, I'm dating myself.
I know that's right. But listen. There will be. And in the meantime, I tell girls, date yourself. Like your girl's been
Absolutely.
single for like 3 years. Okay.
Okay.
I be chilling. Like, yes, I want it. Yes, I've like had situationships and things, but these
Mm-hmm.
men aren't the same out
No,
here.
cut different.
They're so different. They're so different. I look at like my dad and my uncles, and I'm like, they're just not built the same. Like, I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. I don't know what type of
Like
fluid it was.
it's very sad.
Yeah,
Sad.
it's
But,
so sad. Girl, well, let's see. What's the next question? Oh, this is a good one. Okay. If you had to wear one clothing brand for the rest of your life, what would it be?
one brand.
One brand.
Yikes. One brand. Oh my God. I would probably say Reb Dolls
Mm,
just because they have a good range of items on their website, um, a good size range
they
as
do.
well. Um, yeah, I would say Reb Dolls because I feel like they're the most consistent with everything that I enjoy wearing.
Mm.
Whew, that's tough. One brand for I would say Reb Dolls.
Yeah, I love that you said Red Dolls because I was so quick to jump to like, I was like, maybe Fashion Nova because Fashion Nova just has such a large
Hmm.
collection, but at the same time, that size and sometimes I was like, maybe Pretty Little Thing, but Reb Dolls, and I feel like Reb Dolls doesn't get the recognition they deserve.
I say the same thing all the time. Like, I
It's
do
the
not
same.
understand why the girls are not clawing at each other and fighting each other to get the Reb Dolls because I'm just like they give the girls everything that they need and they go up to 5X. I'm just like, I don't know what else y'all want.
And it's true to size. That's not like their 5X is literally like a 30-32.
Like I'm
And I
just
love that.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say Reb Dolls, yeah.
Yeah, Rap Dolls is good. They got
And they're publicly traded now,
Atlas.
girl. When I say I talk about them like they're my own company, Jamaica, calm down. But
What?
I'm like, yeah, girl, they're putting in that work. And I'm like, yes, like people need to talk about Rub Dolls more
Yeah,
often. And they have smaller sizes. So I'm like, it's actually a store where you and all your friends can shop.
literally.
Okay.
And
Like I
in
love that
every
for too.
style.
Mm-hmm.
In every style. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, this is super cute, but they don't have it in plus. Like everything.
Okay. It's
Okay.
not like this is a little section off to the side.
Right.
One of the few brands where you feel included. It's inclusive for real.
Yeah.
So yeah, I rock with Rep Dolls.
Yeah, so this is y'all sign. Y'all need to go shop Rap Dolls. I mean, dresses, pantsuits, jeans, workout attire, biker shorts,
Yes.
crop tops,
Yes.
hoodies. I love Rap Dolls. Rap Dolls is definitely one of the places that when I found, I was like, okay. And
Mm-hmm.
well, I can get my actual size. I don't have to worry about, well, do I need to size up? Do I need to size down?
Right. Right.
What do
Mm-hmm.
I have to do?
Mhm.
Okay. Next question. This is actually a really good one. So, someone said, "What advice would you give to young plus size girls?"
Ooh. I would say my number one advice is mm, everyone is struggling with something. So whatever it is you're struggling with doesn't make you unlovable, it doesn't make you unworthy, whether it's something you're going through internally or how you feel about your body. Like when I tell you literally everyone is struggling with something, but everyone is still being loved. So you can be loved too. So I would say that is my biggest thing for anyone, honestly.
Mm,
Like your flaws don't take you out the game, doesn't make you less than at all.
right.
Trust me. And if you really open your eyes and see, people full of flaws are being loved, are prospering in life, things are happening for everyone. You can be part of that everyone as well. So
Right. I love that. I love that. Child, listen, that's something I needed to hear. You know what I mean? Because I
Mhm,
think that younger girls, especially coming up in today's world,
mhm.
where BBLs are running rampant and,
Ooh.
girl, show,
Mhm,
you know what type of world we live in today. And I think when you look different, and it's unfortunate that normal is different today,
mhm,
okay, I'm not
mhm,
having that hourglass kind of body shape is
mhm,
considered different or not good in our society, that you still at the table, like you're still capable of being loved, like you're
mhm,
still, like you said, in the game, and I
mhm,
think that that's a message that needs to be pushed a lot
mhm,
more today, child. So,
mhm.
well, good job. We're done with our first segment. We got through that very well. It only gets harder
Yes.
from here.
Okay. Made it through alive. Okay, good.
But okay, so this one, I'm gonna be in the fire with you, okay? So
Okay.
we're gonna play truth or drink, okay? So you already know how this game goes, I think, but not. I'm just gonna explain it. So the girls have been asking, get your lunch drink, girl, get your drink ready. The girls were asking questions, and I know about my subscribers be all up in my business. Okay, they just
Girl.
big nasty. I'm like, dang, the questions y'all ask, like, chill out. They nasty, girl. So I wrote down
Oh.
all of them,
Mhm.
and of course, whatever you don't want to answer, you can drink one. But you can get as candid as you like to, candidly Chrissy. Let's get into the first one. Let's get to the first one. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I thought we should let's just take a quick sip. Let's take
Oh, listen, say less.
because child, not my sister FaceTiming and it coming through my laptop.
Go ahead and refill.
Child, look, yes, come on,
That's
refill.
like y'all finna stress me out with these questions. Let me.
Listen, that'll stress me out. I know my mama watch these videos.
Oh no. Mm.
All right. So let's get into question number one. Have you ever smoked or done any drugs? If so, story time. You first.
Listen, y'all, I have a job outside of the YouTube internet.
Right. Go ahead and take that. Cause y'all trying to get her in trouble. You don't know who I'm here watching.
Y'all trying to get me caught up. Y'all the feds. That's what it is.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Oh.
Your boss may have seen my post and wrote it. You never know. Let me see. Should I answer that? Okay, I feel like my parents know about this already, so I'll just answer it. I mean, have I done drugs? No. I mean, I've been on prescription pain medicine. Yes.
Mhm.
I have smoked weed before with an ex-boyfriend, and I thought it was so cute at the time. Child, we did it. I used to drive a bug, so the cars were
Same.
small. Girl, you did?
Yes.
Stop. What color was it?
Wait, you say you used to drive a bug or a
Uh huh.
bus?
A bug.
Oh, never mind. I thought you said
I
bug.
was just,
Oh, you said
I
what color? I said,
was
"Cool." Girl, I thought we were all never mind.
I love it. Okay. But we were smoking in my bug and
Uh-huh.
basically hotboxing, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
then he goes. So then he's done. And then we go home, do whatever, go home, and I go home. And as soon as I walk through the door, I tried to like spray up the stuff. My niece was there, and at the time she's younger, and she's like, Auntie, you smell like weed. And my dad is there, and I'm like, girl.
Love your whole spot. Dang.
Like, one day you're gonna be like 18 years old and try some things, and you're gonna need my help. And I'm gonna remember that. Like, jeez.
Not a snitch. Oh.
I'm like, we ain't raising no snitches. Hold on. Okay, question number 2. Do you like the big boys? Y'all, that's not even spicy. You like big boys?
I've dabbled with a heavy set man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, don't knock it until you try it.
You know what?
Yeah, I've had a great time. I like a flickums.
So what type of thing we talk about though? Because this has been a little conversation that I've been having on my channel. Girl, I think I need to adjust my wig. So
yeah, and mail it to my house.
girl, listen here, Vivi.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good
It's
to
good
know.
too.
Good to know.
I'm having a little issue, but girl, sit on straight, right? But so what type of thing we talk about? We talk about like football player. What's it giving?
Mm, no one say one was he was heftier.
Okay.
He was really tall though. And he had dreads.
We love.
And let me see another bigger guy that I dated. No, he didn't have a football player type physique. I was big around his midsection.
Mm-hmm.
He was what's that? What is it called? Like a reverse triangle shape.
Okay. Yeah, he was like heavier at the top and like skinny.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, well, because I've never dated a bigger guy. I've never dated anyone that's bigger than me. And I always say I love the skinnies because
Really,
they love a plus size. Girl, they love a plus size.
they love us.
They love us. I think they love a challenge. But you know what I've heard them say? I heard them say like, I don't like rubbing bone on bone. Like, give me something. Give me some.
That's true though. They do love us.
They love us, but I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be opposed because I've heard like, don't knock it till you try it.
Okay, listen.
I would, the right one comes. Call me.
Okay.
So this next question, now y'all get nosy. How often do you get it in?
So y'all want to be depressed on this call is what you want. You want me to leave here crying. I have phases. Like sometimes I'm here for it. Might have a roster. Sometimes I hate men, can't stand to see them. I'm in an in-between situation right now.
We love that.
Can't stand to see him, but wouldn't mind a roster. So, we'll see who I encounter in these streets.
Yes.
But right now it's a very sad answer.
Yes. First of all, yes for the roster.
I believe in a roster now.
Situations we all know, but you know what? It comes and it goes. It's like sometimes everybody's on the phone, other times it's bone dry. It's just like it's kind of up and down. Now, as for me, we gonna take this little sip.
Yes, sit.
Because y'all not gonna give me time. Well, no, okay. I am like, I got a little boo, something. But he doesn't live here. He lives in the Bay. So it's just like,
Yeah.
Girl, y'all be trying to get us caught up.
No, seriously.
Okay, so this next one, this ain't even really a question, but they want you to spill a sex tip, a specialty.
A sex tip?
And then they had in what's it called? Parentheses, a specialty. That'd be
Sex tip. Mm, I would say riding on a couch,
Mm,
more stability.
okay.
Um, but I like to receive, so I'm like, y'all probably get me tips because I just like to enjoy, especially if it's just a roster. Like, what else are you providing for me to burn up a sweat? Like, I just,
That part.
but no, I would say that the couch is definitely one of the best tips that I have. Cause child, especially if you're not working out and your legs is weak,
They
you'd be
be,
like, pineapple, sir.
they
My
be,
ankles can't
they be
relax.
the
But
girl
yeah.
by me.
Okay. Yeah, one hand on chest. One hand on woo, Chile. Mm.
I can't. Let me see. My tip would be wait till you're married. No, I'm just
Ah!
but no, these men are trash. But honestly, be comfortable and be vocal.
Mhm.
Comfortable and be vocal. Be vocal about what you want, what you need, what you like, and what you don't
Mhm.
like. And be vocal about where you stand when it comes to sex in your relationship. I've had a
Mhm.
lot of girls writing in recently about being virgins but still wanting to date, and how do they bring that up, or being celibate,
Mhm.
and when do they tell a man that you're celibate? And I say, tell them early on, because these men, it's kind of fair. So it's fair on both sides.
Mhm.
And as much as you can protect your heart, if you are not the girl that can bounce around and have, sneaky links and friends with benefits, just because sneaky links are a popular thing to have, don't do it.
Exactly. It's not for everybody. It's
It's
really not,
not
and that's
for everyone,
perfectly okay.
because you're gonna get
Perfectly
hurt.
okay. Exactly.
You will get hurt when
Mhm.
you see him with someone else, or you hit him up one night and he ain't sneaking with you that night. He's sneaking with somebody
Mhm.
else.
Mhm.
So I say be vocal and be comfortable and have fun. Stop
Okay.
being, I'm not gonna say stop being insecure, but you gonna have to own it. Like,
Mhm.
you gotta own your weight. You
Major
gotta own your
key.
body.
Own it. Own
Own
it.
it. Own
Own it.
it. Own
Mhm.
it. Like, what you gonna do? How you gonna hide? What you gonna
I'm
hide?
like, what do you have to lose? If he's gonna leave, he's gonna leave today or 3 weeks from now. Either way, he's gonna leave.
Right.
Don't waste your time.
Right. Exactly. Child. Okay. This next one. Tell us your best sex story. Child, I'm gonna go already drink to that because
I'm not gonna get too
not the
many details.
flashbacks.
I'm like,
Not the tongue out.
I'm not gonna give too many details, but I would say that all of my top experiences have been with men who are not afraid to try new things.
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you. It's the flashback that you have the TikToks where they be like at work and you're just like,
Yeah, I would say, they
yeah. Release your inhibitions. What does
things
Tasha
are
Bell
with
say?
the
Release your inhibitions.
yeah.
Feel the rain on your skin.
Okay.
Yeah, we love
Mm.
that. Well, I'm gonna drink to it because y'all.
mm. Sis holding on a deed, so that's okay though.
Let
We'll
me
take
tell
it.
you. Let me tell you. Okay. So, would you ever date a girl?
I really wish that women did it for me.
Mhm.
Um, but they just don't. And I told you it's so unfortunate that I find men attractive because it's literally ghetto.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think I would date a girl. But even with that said, I would say I've had a crush on a girl before,
Hmm.
but it was like in spite of her being a girl. Like I wasn't like sexually into her, but I had a crush. Oh, it was weird. It was weird.
No. Yeah.
But I think I really liked her as a person.
Mm,
But she still didn't really do anything for me, if
yeah.
that makes any sense. And you have to do some things to me. So
And that's the thing. I can like you as a human, as a person. But if I'm not, when I come around you,
It
it's dry. I can't, what are you going to do? As for me,
yeah.
I can't do it, girl. I love men. Like, they be putting me through it. But
Girl,
I love y'all. Like, just big, burly,
love, just
testosterone music,
yeah.
baby. Like, deep voice.
Ah,
Woo, Savannah! Savannah! Look at y'all ass. Look at niggas' ass.
oh.
Okay, let's see. Worst date that you have ever had. That's not a truth or drink question, y'all.
My worst date, I would say my worst date is probably a date that didn't happen.
Mm.
That was in my younger days.
Mhm.
But I was supposed to meet this guy somewhere, and I left my house to go meet him, and he never showed up.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was like, that's the last time I ever leave my house before confirming with a man.
Right.
I mean, like right before. If I don't hear from you 30 minutes before, I'm not leaving. I'm not going. Nothing's happening. But yeah, dang, that was real sad.
Dang.
I didn't take it well back then,
You
y'all.
didn't mean to bring up that memory for you, but you know what? His laws, and I agree. Like, I want to know that you need to be texting me here before I leave my house.
Okay. The crazy part is, I knew him from work. Like he was my coworker. He, I forgot what was he doing. I don't know, but I saw him like the next week, and
Mhm.
he tried to say hi to me like everything was normal. I was like, boy, if you don't jump off a bridge, like not you trying to speak to me like nothing happened.
Right.
One thing a man gonna have audacity.
Uh,
Okay,
Men are born with audacity.
in abundance.
Like, so you just gonna talk to me like you didn't just stand me up on a date. You just
Mm,
gonna talk to me like you didn't just like what?
girl. Hmm.
Girl. My worst date, y'all already know this story because I've been doing dating horror stories on my channel.
Mhm.
But it's the one where I shouldn't have pulled up at this guy's house because I was bored and we had talked on Hinge, and then he came out looking crazy and then literally tried to pull up just at a school and talk and then offer me a Red Baron pizza. That date was all of 15 minutes, chill. And before I text my friends, 'cause me and my friends have a safe word, and it's the pineapple emoji.
Uh-huh.
She called me and she was like, "I'm locked out," because at the time we were living together.
Uh-huh.
So she's like, "I'm locked out." I was like, "I gotta go." I, babe, that date was 15 minutes. I said, first and foremost, he walked out the house. He wasn't shaved, not a haircut. Clothes was crazy. Girl, clothes was crazy, and I looked cute, like not too dressed up, but I was like chill cute.
Right,
I'm
right.
thinking like we're gonna go to the beach and talk. I would have even taken that, like picked up some food, go to the beach,
Mhm.
or go to Starbucks, a coffee shop, or something cute like that. Girl
Mhm.
pulls up to in front of a school and parked playing music, thinking that this is about to be a date, and then he's like, "I got a Red Baron at the house." I'm like, "Sir, first of all, you didn't even offer me a DiGiorno, not a CPK, not Domino's, not Papa John's,
DiGiorno.
a Red Baron."
Oh my god.
I was like, "Please." I was like, "Please, I gotta go. I gotta go."
Oh, it's funny. Now that you mentioned that, I had a similar date,
Hmm.
but it was so. I was just so disgusted because, like, how is this our first date? First of all, he was already drunk,
Mm-mm.
and then he was trying to smoke on top of it. I'm like, you're slurring your words.
No.
This is the first time you've met me. Well, like, as a date,
Yeah,
I was just like, what kind of ghetto is this?
girl.
I was just like,
They gotta
oh, I was already doing you a favor to begin with. Let's be clear.
that part.
Okay, like
Like,
let's not do this, sir. It was just so unattractive, like
I really be
blurring.
thinking like, what is going on through your head when even if honestly like even if you was trying to just run game and just trying to get at me or like whatever it was, you still could have came better than that.
Like, what about that experience makes you think I'm going to want you when you came in
Right.
to speak?
Yeah, like and that man, he really thought I was going inside of your house to eat red berries. Not even. You could have at least taken me to Chick-fil-A, like, sir.
Having Caesars?
Not even Caesars. I might have taken me a slice of Caesars and then left after. Like, red berries, sir, and that's been deep frozen in your freezer and probably got frostbite. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh. She said not even dish.
Child. Okay.
Oh my
This
God.
next one, we just have a few more. Have you ever cheated or helped to cheat? With other women?
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
See, we're good girls.
How oh, I guess if you're cheating with a guy, you're
Yeah.
helping to cheat. No.
Yeah. I've never cheated, but I have been the other woman unknowingly.
Oh, we all have been. We all have been.
Girl, I had no idea. I was like, and when I found out, I was like, girl, you got I don't want no person. I was like, this is not, no. Okay.
And no one get mad at you for finding out their dirt. Have you ever had a guy get mad at you for finding out?
No.
Oh, you must have.
Well, no, I have. One of my exes, he gave me, okay, so I guessed his Instagram password. It was his birthday. Like, you're an idiot, you know, like you think I was gonna think of that.
Right.
Then there are DMing girls, and then he gave me the password to his phone. So we were trying to build trust.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in his phone and texting girls, and he's pissed because I went his phone. And I'm like, but you gave me your password. So I'm just like kind of not understanding. What are we talking about here? Like,
oh, crazy.
It's crazy. These men are insane.
Like, stop deflecting. How you get mad at me? Because you got caught.
Own it. Wanted to get mad and then wanted to cry. And then start crying. I don't know why. It's nasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a hoe. Okay. Sleep with, marry, kill. Drake, Future, Jay-Z. This one kind of hard for a few reasons.
I would sleep with Future.
Yeah.
I would kill Drake and marry Jay-Z.
Yeah. Honestly, because when you think about it, Future got something going on.
Yeah.
But these girls,
yes.
I mean, and Future be having like, I'd be like,
I said Future has to be
Future serving
mother like this.
What is it giving?
I cannot begin to comprehend. But I'm like, it's
gotta be gold.
It's got to be, but not even that. It has to be his personality too, because to even get to that,
he had this man. Hold on, because we gonna run this. This man, me and a friend did this. We had to run the chart. Had Sierra.
This beat is automatic,
hypnotic, funky, fresh. Sierra, like that's that by itself, and got a baby out of her, little Fuge. You know, like have you ever seen the Braxtons, and Tamar was like, he must have a ding. Oh. I don't know what Future is out there giving. I kind of want to try.
Girl, it must have that juju or something, because I don't understand what it is. It has a girl out here.
It must be the music. The face. Future is fine. Like, I really looked at him in the face. He's fine. He's fine. He's definitely very much, I think it's dreads. It's just, I think it's Future as a package. He didn't have Lori Harvey. Future been out here. So I agree on that one. But you know, I love my baby Drake. But in this specific situation, I'm gonna have to kill him because I got to marry Jay-Z.
I'm just like, I just feel like Jay-Z is just really good for my future. We make smart,
Very
big
much.
moves. But yeah, I don't know. Drake just doesn't spark.
Scorpio man too, so he's gonna cheat on you.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm okay with that decision. But
Jay-Z, you're set. Like 401k is locked down.
and
You know, he a little ugly, but it's nothing we can get past that. He's like a medium ugly though. Like he is like the definition of like medium ugly.
mm-hmm.
I will say though, when I saw him on the run, he has something about him that's just like he's like a man.
Mm-hmm.
I was very much into it.
I don't mind a medium ugly now.
Me either. I want my husband to be medium.
Dressed well and smells good. Child, you can't tell me that ain't Idris.
Listen,
A man that smells good. When I tell you, sometimes I'm appalled by how quickly I succumb to a man that smells good. I'm like, Jemima, did you try?
don't let you have a good smile too.
You out here ice cream just melting.
What's your favorite scent on a man?
I don't really know. I feel like there's one cologne that I smell on a man, and it was like cologne, but it had a hint of sweetness to it. And to this day, I cannot find that cologne. So I can't even give it a name. But girl, when I smelled of that man, I said, "You want a fourth baby mama, or?"
Yeah, I love a good smell.
I'm feeling real fertile right now. I'm feeling real stepmotherish. What's up?
Well, listen, to me, I feel like when a man smells really good, he is really taking the time to like pick out a cologne that really just like he knows like this he takes his hygiene and just because if I walk past you and it's lingering, I'm like, well,
hygiene is so big for me. Like a man with nice, well kept hands.
Yeah.
I'm just that's one of the first things I notice. His hands, his teeth, his lips.
Yeah. Oh,
those will tell me everything. Like, am I getting yeast infection or no? Do I run or no?
Yes, I don't want to see that little dirt line in your fingernails. Ugh, that means you don't wash your hands.
Disgusting. Ugh.
Girl, I'm telling you. Ooh, I love a Mont Blanc on a man. It smells so good, which is odd because that is like the cologne that my dad wears. So it's very weird.
Really? How is that?
Good. It's not, if it was on someone other than my
dad. Oh man.
It is like the best smelling. Oh, and that 1 million. That's 1 million by
Paco.
It's so good.
Girl, I smelled it on a man and went and bought it. Ciao.
Oh, did you? Do you mix it or do you just wear it?
I just wear my glasses. And it does what it needs to do every time.
I love it. I love it. I'm like, ooh.
Yes. Oh. Yes.
Okay, so next question. What is your body count? Ooh, it's getting hot. Girl, honestly, because y'all lost your mind.
Y'all in my business. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
3.
Don't do that. And another one.
Okay, who's asking? 3.
I cannot. Y'all, y'all trying to get. Y'all gonna catch me slipping.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever kissed a girl?
No.
Mom, cook out now. If you're watching, I gotta stop drinking. I gotta stop drinking for real. It was a friend though, and it was like on some funny stuff. It was a friend on like dare stuff. I was like, okay.
Didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, it was cool. Like lips were soft. My lips were soft. That's fine, but I want to feel a little mustache. little hair. A little beard.
Hmm.
You know? Have you ever had a one night stand?
I have.
I haven't.
It won't be on purpose though.
Yeah. I think
Well, I'm lying. I have had one on purpose.
listen, we all grown. Let's see. I thought I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna start skip through. Okay. Um,
Actually, well, no, that's too many details. Go ahead.
you gonna do a story time?
No, say one of the heavier ones.
Watch your change your life. Go drink to it. Go drink to it. Let's just give a cheers to him. Like, cheers to that man. Okay. Okay, let's see. Have you ever sent nudes?
I had a phase,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's gonna come back to get me.
Yeah.
But I had a phase, and I knew better. I said, "Oh, this will come get me." Send.
Child, listen, same. I think we all have that phase, young and just doing stuff.
I wasn't even that young. Let's talk about that, child. Self-destructive. Go see a therapist. But also, I was real cute, and I was like, "You're welcome. Merry Christmas."
Listen, yeah, you just gotta listen. You just gotta make sure that person is not vindictive, especially when we have a platform.
Mm-hmm.
You're a grown woman, especially a platform like this, and they'll be like, "Oh, she got a bunch of subscribers.
Exactly.
I'm mad at her. Let me drop." No, like, sir, don't do that.
But the thing about that is you never know if they're vindictive until it's too late because they usually get vindictive at the end.
Exactly.
So I'm just like, if y'all can avoid it, but whatever you do, make sure in case it do come out, make sure it's cute.
Make sure you look good.
So don't do nothing lazy. Just don't do it at all.
All right, get your angle.
I'm gonna be embarrassed, but I'm gonna be proud. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, I know that's right, girl. Okay, what is your favorite body part on a man?
Hands. Ooh, but I do love I'm just gonna say hands. Oh, I love a nice set of hands.
Like, big
Mm. Chat, listen. But you know what it is? It's because I have an active imagination. So when I see hands, you have to imagine what they'll be doing, where they'll be placed, what they'll be holding. And I just like a nice set of hands. I don't know what it is actually. I've been like that since I was young.
I love a good back. I always
Really?
Oh, I love.
Really?
Salivating at the mouth right now.
Interesting. Like, is that particular back, like the V, the trapezius, the muscles, like
It's from the shoulders to the way it's just set up to the and then I like a strong, good back. Something about it.
Oh, okay.
And I love tall men. Like, you gotta be taller than me. I'm a big girl. Like, I need to know. Like, I just love a good back. Because when you have a nice, strong back, that means that you are strong. So, like, I love a good back.
Yes.
Love a good back. Also love that little V area. My little pathway.
Come on, Matt. Okay, to the treasure.
The treasure. We love a good V. I love that like line down the back. I just love a man.
Okay.
Just
legs. Oh my God, like strong legs.
Strong legs.
And lips.
Lips. Girl, I used to date this little white guy, and his lips was thinner, like they was juicy but thin, but
Mhm.
no near mine. And my one of my first times kissing him, I actually was kissing his nose. I was kissing his nose, and it became like a little joke. So then I would like just like intentionally kiss his nose. I'm like, baby.
Wait,
Yeah. Have you ever dated a white guy?
I haven't.
It's different. So you know how you're kissing, right? But then the person probably got enough lip for you. But I guess I was overestimating the amount of lip that he had. But then his nose was like right there. So somehow my lip was getting on his nose, and it was just like a whole lot of.
Oh my God. There was this one guy a long time ago
Mhm.
that I was interested. Well, he was more interested in me than I was in him, I would say. But at that time, I wasn't in a good place in my life, and I didn't feel like I was in a place to be dating. And
Right.
so every time he wanted to date or anything, I would turn him down.
Mhm.
And he wasn't a good place either. I'm like, you're mad pressed, but neither one of us can go on a date. So what? Who's gonna pay for it?
Right.
But we were just hanging out, whatever, and then he had kissed me, and I remember feeling like I was suffocating. And I'm wondering if I didn't have enough lips for him because he had these nice, juicy, like pillowy lips. But I've kissed men with like beautiful, like full lips.
Yeah.
But for him, I just thought he didn't know how to kiss well.
Yeah.
But maybe I didn't have enough lip for him. Because now you see who's kissing his nose. When I say I could not breathe,
That is so funny.
like I really thought like he just couldn't kiss. 'Cause I'm like, I don't understand like why you trying to choke me out. But maybe it was me and my top lip wasn't enough.
That is hilarious. Ah, but see, and that's the funny thing. Like that's how I know. I'm like, okay, our kissing. If my kissing is on point with you, I'm like, okay, we can do something. We can do something.
Girl.
I made it work with him after a while. But I was like, not me kissing your nose, sir.
No, I'm dead. You got the nose, child.
Girl. Okay. So our very last question is most embarrassing sex story. Story in the boudoir. Boudoir. Is that how you say it?
Embarrassing. Uh, I don't really be that embarrassed in the bedroom, honestly. Like whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I farted during sex.
Yeah.
I mean, but I wasn't really all that embarrassed. 'Cause I told you I was gassy. He wanted me to get up, so I was like, all right, well, YOLO.
Yeah.
And you want to be, So yeah, I don't really get all that embarrassed. Uh, yes, I don't know. I guess I don't have one.
Girl, I don't know. I feel like I should drink on this. But I feel like I could tell it. I could tell it. Okay, these are in my. I always just have to do a little disclaimer for my mom. Like, girl, these are my BC days, girl. Um,
Not BC, Lord.
see, I have. I can't believe I'm about to tell y'all this. I gotta save this for. No, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this video. I have thrown up.
Oh, really? That's my friend.
So but I had really just eaten like Denny's,
Hmm.
and chunks,
Like on it.
chunks, nasty.
Now, was it because you were overeager or because he did a?
Yeah, and I would like literally like yo, you're like choking me, like chill out, threw up. That's what you get. That's what you get. I think that's like my most embarrassing like.
How did he react?
It's like I was like, yeah, don't do that. Like he wasn't like tripping or anything like that,
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
but it was just like I think a shock. I think we were both
uh-huh.
just like, ah, it was nasty. It was
Oh,
disgusting. It was so nasty. I was like,
his
hmm?
Was it your place or his?
Where were we? I think we were in a hotel.
Oh, well, even better.
Yeah, girl. It was so nasty. I just remember like trying to get like towels and just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But it's just like, if I'm trying to like, let a girl catch me.
You gotta relax. Like, stop letting the videos fool you. Human, regular.
Literally, I couldn't control it. And I think already I was starting to get sick from the Denny's.
Mm-hmm.
I will never forget that day. I had a grand sandwich. The the little sandwich version of like the grand slam. I've never ordered it ever again. I haven't had it. But girl, yeah, it was real nasty. It was embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. But okay, we reached the end of Truth or Drink. It was a rough one. Y'all are nosy. Definitely tried to get us caught up. The last segment really is just answering a couple of advice questions, and then we are done. Okay, I'm probably gonna cut this part off because I did turn my phone off, and I actually need my phone for this. But girl, this is fun. I'm so glad that we did this. Like, the girls are gonna love it. Ooh,
Girls ain't my business.
business. My mom gonna be on here calling me Christy. Did you have to say that on the internet? Girl, yes.
Jemima After Dark, y'all.
Literally. I should create an OnlyFans so people pay
Listen.
to see it.
Oh, my friends know about this life, y'all my business. Listen, stay in my closet. That's it.
Girl, have you ever thought about like creating a like a podcast or anything like that? That's just like very like raw, and I feel like people would love to see you on a podcast.
I'm actually not the most articulate person, so I really struggle with kind of translating my thoughts from my brain to my lips. So I'm like, surprisingly, this is not going all that bad. Like I'm pretty content with how this is going, but
honestly, I was nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope that this flows well and I like keep everything on track, because I also like, I'll be having a lot to say and sometimes I'm just rambling, but it's not all making sense and I feel like I'm all over the place. But when I feel like podcasts and like things like this is just like, okay, I'm just sitting here kicking. But okay.
My problem is I'll start a thought and I'll like forget what I'm even talking about. I'm just like, what? Jamila, what in the dementia? What in the Alzheimer's? What is going on?
Like mid thought, and I'm like, wait, where was I going with this? Where was we
going? Yes. Oh my gosh. So I wouldn't do my own podcast, but I definitely enjoy watching podcasts of other women that do, and I would love to be like on their podcast. But child, I'm like, I had the speech together because what in the world? But but I personally I wouldn't start. I just feel like that'd be too much. Too much.
Just like on your own.
Not even that, but just it's with YouTube videos, you can always cut out, edit, you can re-say things. Like people are always just like, oh my God, like how can you say that? Your videos are this or that. I'm like, y'all don't see behind the scenes. Like y'all don't understand. I could say the same sentence 4 times and only cut out, like for real. I'm like, I don't understand.
Like, nah.
Like a lot of times I leave it in because it's so funny. I just be cackling like, girl, what is you saying? And I add like a little gibberish meme, but I'm like, this is me half the time. Like, honestly, like I hate public speaking with a passion.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would never start a podcast. It's too raw.
Yeah.
I couldn't just cut or whatever and, keep it moving.
That's true. I think I could do it only if it was in a setting with like someone that I'm comfortable with. And it was almost like this where we have something specific to talk about, like something that I have life experience in, and I can really like be relaxed and talk about it. But all the like political and all that stuff, I can't do it.
Okay, felt that.
Girl. Okay. So our first advice letter Hey girls. Hey girl. My name, okay, she doesn't want to, okay, okay. And I always check to make sure that if they want to be anonymous. But she said,
Mhm.
my name is Abby. I think Abby or Avy. I'm a Denver, Colorado native. I'm 23 years old and I'm a plus size baddie, period. I have no kids, and for the last year, I've been considering moving to DC. I feel like there is nothing in my hometown for me anymore. I'm only into black men, period. No offense to anyone, she said in parentheses. And if you've been to Denver, you know it's pretty pasty out here. There are black men here, but there's always a catch. I've been to DC twice so far, and each time I'm in love. The scenery, the nightlife, the people, the black success, etc. They do not call it Chocolate City for no reason, Lord. Yes. Not to mention, I make more money there in the field I'm in. She's a real estate agent. I'm scared to leave because I've never been away from my family for more than a week, and I'm afraid of failure or feeling homesick. I just feel like venturing off will do me so good, not only in the dating area, but in every way. What do you think? I need advice from sister to another. What are you thinking, girl?
Well, as somebody who lives in the DC metro area,
Yeah.
the chocolate is definitely in excess. Okay, we
Mhm.
definitely have the chocolate men's over here, and they generally have things going for themselves. That being said, I still stand by the notion that a lot of men, the men's is just different these days. So, I mean, of course, more black men in the area, the numbers are more in your favor. But just don't come thinking that you just the move is gonna make you find your knight in shining armor.
Right.
Um, there's as many black successful men as there are out here,
Mhm.
triple that by black successful women. Okay. But I'm here for moving. Like you can always move back.
Right.
Um, so if girl, if you want to make the change, you can always move back. Like don't be scared. Especially if you can like set things up so that you're settled when you come here. Like you said, you've been to DC already. You have an idea what the life is like. Start looking for places that are affordable. Cause child, you do get paid more out here, but the rent is ghetto.
It's crazy out there because
Oh,
LA and the rent
that's
is
so.
ridiculous.
So I would say make sure you build up your savings.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, girl, go for it. You have one life to live. And this pandemic didn't teach me nothing else.
Right.
You have one life to live, so live it, sis. Live it. Live it.
Definitely. Yeah, I totally agree. I think that if it's on your heart to do it and you feel called to do it, do it. And you're 23, so you're young enough to you can go and you can try it. If it doesn't work, you can bounce back. Like you gonna
Time to
make
make mistakes and live life. And it still snap back like nothing happened.
exactly that part. Like don't be tell people don't ask no questions. I'm back. Yes, I'm back.
Okay?
You'll probably move there and actually really love it. You say you can make more money there.
Girl, you can sublet a room, an apartment. Like there are ways around it that you can make things work for you.
Yeah,
And just test it out for a little bit and then see. Like, girl, you are
right.
not tied to anyone or anything.
Yeah, I say give it, do it, plan for it. Definitely
Mm-hmm.
plan for it. Make sure that your savings are up. You should have at least, my dad always says have at least 6 months
Hmm.
of savings, and make sure you find an affordable place to stay, research neighborhoods, try to make friends, whether it's on social media, ask them what it's like genuinely living there. And so you get a taste of it because people ask me all the time, like, Christine, I want to move to California, I want to move to LA. I said, girl, let me tell you something. Out here, you gotta it's expensive. And if you're coming from a place where the cost of living is not as high, it's gonna be a culture shock to you. It's
Hmm.
be a shock to you because baby, out here it's about $5 in gas prices. A one bedroom in a good neighborhood gonna run you at least 2,300. It's crazy. So do your research, but overall, girl, you're young enough to where you can move, and if you don't work, you can go back home.
Okay. Listen,
Our parents will be more than happy.
understand. Like, if you have a home to go back to, man, take
'Cause
the
you know,
risk. Take the risk.
exactly, exactly. Okay, so our next question. It said, "Hey Chrissy, I just love you and your videos. Thank you. But I do need advice. I am a plus size woman, girl, a plus size woman myself, but the thing is I'm short and plus size at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but I wanted to know how I can boost my confidence back up again. Everyone, including my husband, says that I am beautiful, but I sometimes just don't see it." So, I mean, short and plus size. How are you saying, like, I guess? So, it's. I know when you're a little taller, like, I guess your weight gets distributed a little differently. When you're short, it's kind of a little bit more like
Mhm.
compact. So, I mean, listen, people can tell you that you're beautiful all day, but it only matters if you see it. If
Mhm.
you don't see it, then that's where the issue is. And I just say you got to do the work. You got to do the work and kind of doing different things that make you feel beautiful or that kind of like raise that level of confidence for you. Like whether that's I always tell girls one of the ways that I've always become a little bit more comfortable with my body is seeing myself in lingerie. Like I love lingerie. I love I
Yes.
love it. And it don't
Yes.
gotta be for a man. I just like to wear it around the house. I like to do my everyday thing. And again, you get used to seeing your body just like in this beautiful garment.
Mhm.
It's colorful. It's whatever you want it to be. Like, go get your little lingerie, walk around the house, learn how to be comfortable naked. If you're not comfortable naked or in as least clothes as possible, you're never going to be comfortable in clothes. You know what I mean? Like, you just need to get comfortable looking at yourself and your body and finding the beauty, within yourself.
Girl, I'm saying something about the skimpiest scraps of lace.
Yeah.
Just and it's like the least amount of material, the more I love it. Like if you give me 3 strings that meet around the belly button, sis, send it to me.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Um, but for sis, I would say that sometimes you're not going to feel beautiful. I think there's a certain amount of insecurity or certain amount of I don't know. We just all have moments where we don't necessarily feel our best,
Mhm.
and I I started to counter this by not focusing on that.
Yeah.
So I say this on my channel pretty frequently. Like, you may not like how I look in an outfit. I might not even look like how I look in an outfit, but I love the outfit, so I'm gonna wear it anyways. 'Cause
Mm.
at the end of the day, like I said, my life is happening right now.
Yeah.
That outfit is fire. At some point, it's not even about you anymore. Like I have to show the world this outfit because it's fire, like it's popping. So I'm gonna wear it regardless. And then when you start not caring, and it takes work. Like it sounds easy, but it's not. It's not easy. But when you start not caring, the more you do it, the more you don't care, the more people see that in you and the more people are attracted to that in you. It's really weird. I feel like I've seen it happening, but I kind of had like a moment. Um Maybe like a couple of weeks ago when I went out and I'm just like I'm literally just minding my business jamming and I felt like so many people kept being drawn to me and it was weird because as big girls we're so often invisible. And so whenever I'm not invisible, I notice. So it's
Yeah.
like all of a sudden women are saying, "Oh my god, you're so beautiful." And forget a man. When a woman tells you you're beautiful, child, listen. And you don't have to be wearing some elaborate thing, but they can see that like beautifulness in you and it's more in how you carry yourself. So sometimes it's not even about how you feel. Your man thinks you're beautiful, focus on that. Like, oh, he like that, period. I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna rock it and I'm gonna know that he thinks I'm beautiful and enjoy that, and eventually I feel like your eyes will open to that as well and then y'all will finally be on the same page. um but girl, yeah, I was like, sometimes the outfit has to be seen. The outfit needs to make a statement. I don't care if my pancake booty is looking real pancake. You like pancakes though? Come drizzle the syrup on these pancakes.
Period. I don't care my rolls. Okay.
Okay. You like rolls with your dinner, huh? Huh? Oh, that's what I thought. Butter up these rolls and stop playing with your girl.
Let me tell you, I love that you said when you are carefree and you doing you, people notice. I have noticed like when I'm out with my friends, mind you, up until recently, I haven't had a lot of like curvy and plus size friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always the biggest in the friend group. And yeah, when I tell you we be out and like, yeah, I'm gonna have a little liquor in my system, but I be cute, I be looking cute and just live my life. The amount of people that come up to me and women, I love giving me compliments because I'll be like, listen, I don't dress for a man. Half the time I dress for like women. Okay.
Exactly.
Like give me a compliment. Like it's so good because a lot of times as women, we're taught to like, you know, being not intimidated or to hate on the other one or like to not give her props. And will say though, when I met the guy that I am dealing with right now, I was in a club for my friend's graduation party, and I was lit, girl. I had like 10 shots of tequila that night. Your girl was lit.
Yes, tequila.
Girl, I was lit, and I remember I looked so cute, and I remember that day leaving the house like I looked bomb, and I was feeling good in my outfit, and my wig was laid, baby. And all these guys were coming up to me, and I remember thinking, I'm like, it's because I'm not caring. I wasn't looking for them. I didn't even see them when I walked in, and I was just doing my own thing. And I think that they see that and equate that to confidence. A lot of times men really love confident women that are just doing their own thing. And sometimes it's not even a size thing.
It's not.
It's just in how you are carrying yourself. And it's so funny because I was like, I'm with girls that are technically they're smaller than me, and you would think that they're getting child, not my little thing falling off behind me, girl.
Oh, first of all, your backdrop is real cute. I'm like low-key eyeballing it, like, girl, where is she?
This little peel and stick thing from Home Depot, girl. I saw it on Everything Erin's Instagram. She has apartment DIYs. But girl, I remember thinking to myself, I was like, wow, I'm with all these girls that really technically would be the ones getting all this attention. You know what? Technically, be the ones getting all this attention, but it's me. You know, because I'm in my zone. Like I was just in there dancing and vibing, and next guy that came up to me, and I'm like, this is funny. You know, like your girl got approached a few times that night, and I just remember and thinking the next day, I was like, it's because I was so comfortable with myself. I loved the way I looked. I was carrying myself like I was that girl because I believed that I was that girl.
Right.
You know?
Yes. It really makes a difference. It really makes a difference. Not just how people approach you, but how you feel in that moment. Like you have such a better time when you're out and just enjoying life. Like I said, it takes work to get there, but you have to start the work today. Like it's not going to happen overnight, but you have to start somewhere.
Yeah. And it's so much more work though to be insecure and to be out and to be self-conscious. Like, girl, if you put it on, you put it on. Like, put it on and you walked out the house out and don't be out, you know, tugging and pulling and hiding because at the end of the day, even if you know worried about guys, they see you. They know you was plus size when they approached you.
Okay.
And I love this video I talk about all the time. Someone asked Rihanna, like, what do you do on the days when you're not feeling like yourself, when you feel insecure? She said, I fake it till I make it. Attitude. And I was like, wow.
That's key.
On those days where I feel like ill, you will never know.
Honestly, and it's two things. I would say one, if I'm having a moment, I'm just like, I'm not going to focus on it. I'm just going to get dressed and keep it moving. I'm not going to keep staring at myself because a lot of us women, we like to do that. We keep sitting in the mirror, analyzing like, oh, this is how this looks. You're wearing it. You're committed to it. Just wear it. Don't keep over analyzing. Don't keep looking in the mirror. Put it on and go. And two, see, that's what I'm saying. Be losing my train of thought. Like, girl, if you don't take some vitamins, like, what is that? Oh, if this is something, a pep talk I got to give myself. Like, if you're out, you're wearing an outfit and you're feeling about it, you're like, I don't know if it's hitting or not. I don't know if I look crazy or not. I'm kind of not feeling confident about it. You're already out. You're already wearing it. There's nothing you can do about it. Own it. So I'm like, that's my thing now. If I wear an outfit, if I look dumb as hell, I'm gonna walk like Naomi Campbell though.
Right.
You gonna see me be dumb as hell because I'm gonna be loud and proud, looking dumb because I'm like, you already see it. So me cowering, trying to hide, like it's not doing anything but making me look meek.
Right.
If I already don't feel weird or don't feel right about the outfit, girl, I can walk with a hole in my pants. It's already there. I have nothing to cover it up with. Y'all gonna see this hole.
Right.
Y'all gonna see the fupa hanging out. Period.
And you know what, y'all? Like that's at any size. That's
okay.
Size. It's not just plus size, big girls, whatever. Like that go through this. Like that's at any size. You just gotta own it. Like you gotta believe that you are that girl. Like when I walk out the house, it's like, who gonna stop me? Like, you know,
because ain't nobody gonna stop you.
I'm not letting it wear me.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like you really gotta develop that I don't want to say thick skin, but it's almost like a thick skin and that attitude of just, I'm gonna do me, because that insecure stuff. And I was telling someone, like in a dating video, I was like, men can sniff that out like a dog. Like they will sniff out that insecure stuff and they will finesse you and play you.
They will finesse you.
Girl, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, like, if you can fake it till you make it, fake it till you make it. You know, if you're not feeling your best one day, cry about it for a second. But I love the point that you said about don't analyze it for too long. Because I used to do that when I was younger. I would just like stare myself for too long. I'm analyzing it. Today, girl, if I plan that outfit out in my head, I picked it out in my closet, I put it on, I got a glimpse of the mirror, it looks cute, I'm out the door. I don't got time to change
that part.
Different times.
That part.
I don't have the time. And I walk out the door like, oh, I'm bomb. And everyone starts coming with the compliments because you're owning it.
Okay. And sometimes I get home and I be like, this didn't even hit the way I thought it was. But you know what? In a moment when I wasn't paying attention, naive, what's it called? Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I bask in my ignorance because you can't tell me nothing. All right. When I get home, it might be a different situation.
Right.
But in a moment, you couldn't tell me I wasn't Beyonce, child.
Baby, I remember I walked out the house one day, I couldn't figure out what to wear. And I put on socks, some brown furry slides, these tie-dye, like neutral tie-dye sweats from Fashion Nova, my Skim shapewear bodysuit, and a big chunky sweater, just like, oh, let me throw something on, I'm going to my parents' house. Took a picture in it because I'm like, oh, I kind of dig it. I'm kind of, girl, it's one of my most liked pictures on Instagram.
Okay.
People love that.
Okay.
I was like, I thought I looked crazy. I wasn't even feeling it like that. But you know what? I owned the fit. Sometimes it's the way in which you work it, your pictures, the way that you're feeling it when you go out and you make the outfit. Someone else might try to imitate it and it ain't really working.
Oh, you're preaching today, sis. Go ahead. Oh,
we're gonna take a little sip to that.
Cheers.
But it's all in your attitude and what you think about yourself. So if you got to start off faking it till you make it, until it becomes a habit, it will become a habit, and then that'll just become who you are.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Queen Rihanna herself.
Okay. The queen.
Okay. I think that was our, let me see, was that our last? Yes, that was our last advice question. But we're at the end. Girl, I have had so much fun.
Yes.
This is so much fun. Like, I feel like I'm really getting to know you, and I know the girls are like getting to know you and just enjoying it. You are literally like, you're so beautiful inside.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Is everything. I live to watch you.
Oh, and girls can't be like you. Stop it.
But you know what? Because I think the field that we're in, like, people are only going to be interested in watching people try on clothes for so long, you know. So it's really the personality, I think, what keeps people around. You know what I mean? And your personality is just so like you're like a magnet, and you make people feel good, and you're not
Oh.
you're just when I saw you, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so funny. And she makes me feel like, you know, I'm not extra in my videos or like, you know, like doing too much. Cause I used to feel that way. People used to be like, this can't be your personality. I'm like, finally, it's someone else on here that that is like just as expressive,
Yes.
like just as excited as I do. And it just really shows your passion and your love for what you do and for your audience, and you know, and making content for them and showing them like, y'all, like we can fit this works here, and let's try on this. And it doesn't matter how, you know, even when we make the videos where things don't work, it's still finding the humor in that. Because I remember being younger and going to the mall and hating trying on clothes,
Oh.
know, and it was traumatic. It's just a traumatic experience. So being able to flip that around and do it on YouTube, and I can find the humor in it, and you know, just share this same experience with other women just across the globe. How crazy is that?
Insane. Insane.
It's crazy. It's just beautiful. So I just want to thank you so much for being on this episode of Candidly Chrissy, my very first guest.
I appreciate you having me.
You're so welcome, girl. Because who else? Who else would have been? Who else would have been on episode number 1? I knew from jump. I was like, okay, planning this out. I gotta have her. I gotta have her. And when I DM'd you, you were just so open, you know.
Yes, I said, sis, sign me up. I'm here for it. Absolutely.
It was never a hesitation or anything, y'all. So coming from me, what you see is what you get. She's just like, I love you. I love you.
Yes, the love is definitely mutual, for sure. For sure. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
This was so fun though. Look at me. Oh!
Look at you! Go look at you! Okay? Like, please talk about you not the best articulated. You
okay.
did.
Me having conversations, back-to-back questions, answering, someone making sense. I'm here for it. It must be the truth.
Baby, you ain't telling me the word. I'm gonna get through at least half this bottle tonight, Chad.
Okay. Okay, as you should.
Listen, but no, you did a really, really great job, and I know that everyone is gonna love this, child. So, you guys, thank you so much for watching us. Remember, if you are not subscribed, I'm sure you're subscribed. Oh. Subscribe to the Jemima Baby, but if you are not, make sure that you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on her bell notifications so you do not miss one of her videos. She uploads very consistently, okay? Multiple times a week. What are you, 3-4 times a week?
Too much.
Girl, I love it. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know either. I'm dying.
I don't know how you do it.
Like, I better enjoy it, because come January, I think I'm gonna have to scale it back down. Like, child, simmer down.
I don't know how you do it, baby. And you have a job. I don't know how you do it. Superwoman.
I don't know either, sis.
And you guys, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, turn my notification bell. Period. Okay. We're both on the road to 100K, but you're real close.
Yes.
It's coming. I'm it in the air. You're gonna get it by the end of this month.
That Skims video. Yeah. You know, you're the one that made me try Skims. So I'm gonna blame you. Your video, I was like, oh, okay. Skims is given to the girls. And then I tried it and I said, I must not be one of the girls, because
you know what? It's so tiny, but then you really gotta like work to get into it. But once you get into it, it kind of like after a while, it kind of really just like molds to your body. Then it's not like as hard to get into it after a while. But I think when I did my first one, she only went up to like a maybe, no, did she do a 4X, 5X now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I think at that time she only was doing a 4X. So like it's a little better now, but baby, them garments is small.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll give it one more try, but we'll see, because that hurt my soul,
Mhm.
child. That took that personally. I said, "Oh, you out here to try to get me."
Oh my God, I love you. Well, y'all, I love you so much. And I will see you in my next one. Mwah.
Toodles.